What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. You know, I was gonna do a video on Halloween, but you know what? I'll save that for Halloween. I think that'd be more of a better, cause you know you'll see me in my costume and stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna be. I'm probably just gonna be what I was last year. But anyway, you know, horror movies. I'm gonna do one on horror movies, man. Horror movies, because you know everyone loves those scary movies, man. Everyone loves those scary movies. And you know what? There's some faithful Christians who love those scary movies too. And you're committing a sin just by wanting to view that movie. Do you want to know why? Well, a horror movie can contain, you know, demons, monsters, and all that stuff that is unholy, and that is, it's not very, you know, wanted in the Christian faith. The Christian faith actually believes in, you know, putting yourself in only holy situations, not putting yourself in unholy situations, like, you know, like that movie Sinister. Oh my god, that was a great movie, was it not? But you know, it had to do stuff with the occult. Even though, you know, I Google searched it to see if that was a real cult, because I would have thought that would have been some cool shit to read up on. But you know, it wasn't real. But you know, even though if it wasn't real, it was still doing something with a cult, having to do with murder. You know, Christians are not allowed to do that stuff. You know I quote stuff about my grandma all the time, and that's one thing my grandma never watches. She never goes near those horror movies because she knows what she needs to do to follow the Bible, and it's simply in the Bible, you know. It's in that Psalm section that I always fucking quote, but I don't remember it. I quoted it, you know. I can tell you what the quote was, but I can't tell you word for word because I don't feel like looking it up in this Bible, because I already looked it up once in the Bible and I already read it. I don't feel like reading it again. I don't feel like looking it up. But you know, it talked about, you know, you'll succeed if you only talk to those within your faith and those within a relationship with God, and you will succeed within your faith, basically. And then there's the one after it, and it says, if you talk to people who are not of God and who do not live by God, do not live by the Bible, you're not going to prosper within your faith, because you're not following your Bible right. Because you know, God, you have to put God in all you're a Christian, and I say this in every video because I believe that y'all motherfuckers need to wake up and start following your shit and quit being such a hypocrite. I can't stand hypocrites. If you claim something, you need to live by it. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, though, you have to put God first with everything you do if you're a Christian. You have to. I don't give a fuck what you say. You have to stick by that. I don't give a fuck, man. You have to stick by that. You have to. It's part of your book. It says it word for word that you need to put God first with all your decision making. You need to do what He would do, and to be honest, He would not be watching no horror movie because He knows it's demonic and it's about scaring, terrifying people, and you know, that's just stuff that's not very wanted in the Christian faith, like I said. So all you Christians who are horror fanatics, you're a fucking sinning piece of shit. And I just want to let you know that, because while I'm watching my horror movies, you can't be watching them. I'm going to be like, nah, bitch, you get the fuck out. You Christian motherfucker. I'm going to watch this movie. You can't watch this shit. No, you can't watch this shit. But you know, the same thing, you know, I'm going to do a video on gaming. I'm going to do a video on every motherfucking thing that I can think of. But you know, I'm going to give a little something. Gaming is the same way. You can't be playing some of these video games. Like I said in one of my other videos, my uncle, who's a very devoted Christian, when Guitar Hero was all the rage, he bought a bootleg Guitar Hero Christian copy. where it had only Christian songs on it. You gotta stick with your beliefs. And you know, all these motherfuckers out here claiming Christian, and they aren't doing anything within them. They ain't doing anything within the Bible. I tell you that right now. They ain't doing anything in the Bible. It's fucking, what the fuck? That's like, I remember this one time, man. Oh my god, I didn't know if these dudes were gangbangers or not. But you know those gangster groups, you know, they claim they're Christian and stuff, but yet they do all that sinning and stuff. But you know, they say, man, I go to church on Sunday, blah 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 blah. I don't know if these dudes were gangsters. I don't know what it was. All I know, okay, so we were like in the Dollar Theater, right? We were watching some, I think it was a horror movie. It might not have been, I don't know. But yeah, I went to the bathroom, right? And then on my way back to the theater room, I swear to God, I saw these two people having sex right at the fucking door. Like they were, you know, like there's that big wall area when you enter the theater. Well, they were like right under there, like the entrance while the movie was going. I bet you those people were claiming Christian too. I bet you they were. It's easy to fucking tell because almost everyone claims Christian or they claim some kind of religion. That right there is a sin though. Especially sex in a public place. That is a sin. And like they didn't even give a fuck who saw. I don't think they gave a fuck. I just walked by. I was like, whatever, man. That's not my deal. No way. But you know, horror movies is a sin. You can't be watching that shit. You should only be filling your head with positive stuff, not negative stuff. That means no haunted houses for you. None of that stuff. Because it's not holy. It's not holy. It's not holy scaring people. That's not holy. That's not of God's way. You can't be doing that. So while I'm at the haunted house, if I see any of y'all motherfuckers, I'm gonna be like, no, you can't do that. This ain't of God. I'm out here trying to enjoy my life, not try to be surrounded by such a hypocrite like you. Now you go on home. You can't be here. I'm being for real though. You think I'm joking? I'm not. There's a bunch of things in life that's unholy that I see a bunch of Christians doing. You can't be doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. You can't be doing that shit. You being a hypocritical motherfucker. Anyway, man, I'm gonna cut this video short because really I don't have nothing else to say. But you know, I'm being for real though. You can't be watching horror movies. And you know, with stuff with like wizards and shit, you can't be watching that shit either. You can't. But that's another thing my grandma did. I remember when Harry Potter was all the rage, and she was like, "Nope, I don't do that. I don't touch that movie," because she knew it was unholy. She knew it wasn't of God, and that is what you got to do when you're a Christian. You know, you got to make those kind of choices. You got to make all your decisions with God. And a lot of these Christian motherfuckers out here, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? I mean, you stand up for that religion and yet you don't follow a piece of word, anything from it. So yeah. Oh, that's another video. Oh man, I'll save that for the next video. I just had a thought. But you know, yeah. So if I catch any of y'all motherfuckers at the haunted house coming up this Halloween, be like, no, you can't come in here. No. See, I think haunted houses should have like, are you Christian when you come in? let them ask, are you Christian? If you say yes, they'll be like, no, you go on home. No, no, you go on home. You can't be here. No. Oh man, that'd be so funny if they did that. I mean, I just want to help you Christians from going to hell. That's all I want to do. And you can't really enjoy life. You can't do some of the things people do to enjoy life. You can't do that. You can't do it. So if I see you, any of you motherfuckers, coming out the haunted house or anything, coming into that new horror movie, like I think it's Insidious 2, I want to see that shit. That shit looks good as hell. And I see one of you Christian motherfuckers, you know, wearing your little cross and shit, I'm gonna be like, no, you can't come in here. No. No, you go home. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.